What I've learned very early on in my life is that you can't please everyone, and there's no better place to look when trying to make this point than Google reviews. I've done a couple videos in the past where I look at the 1-star reviews of generally okay places. I looked at 1-star reviews of Chili's, of Chick-fil-A, and sometimes mishaps happen, and that's understandable. But sometimes it's just people who just cannot be pleased and are looking for any excuse to just down people who are really trying to do their best. And maybe sometimes 1-star reviews are warranted depending on the service, or if you're ignored or they get your food wrong a million times, whatever the case may be. But I want to take a look at some of those 1-star reviews that are just crappy people being crappy. And what better place to look today than the 1-star reviews of my local mall here in Pensacola, Cordova Mall. I know I have a lot of subscribers that are not from my area anymore. Wow, I'm growing so fast. However, with your local mall in whatever city you live in, you'll probably be able to relate to some of these things. Let's talk Easter Bunny. It's always a good way to start off your Google review. I took my kids for the first time ever last night because I figured my oldest is 3 and would understand it. Yeah, a lot of parents take their kids to go see the Easter Bunny and Santa or whatever at the mall, sure. I put my kids in cute outfits thinking they would get the cutest photos. Come to find out, my 3-year-old won't even come near the Easter Bunny without shrieking. And she's seen, hugged, danced, and posed with dozens of Disney characters with no problems. But the Easter Bunny freaked her out. Sheesh, I wasted a trip to the mall, 1 star. So your 3-year-old got scared of the Easter Bunny, therefore better give the entire mall 1 star. Used to enjoy coming here, but now you can't walk more than 200 feet without someone stopping you to ask for donations or harassing you to buy their low-quality products. I'll give it to this guy. I agree with that, actually. There are 3 ways that people typically respond to those living pop-up ads. 1, you just ignore them altogether. You just walk coast along. It's a little bit rude in my opinion. The second is to succumb to it by being overly nice, because you don't want to ignore them. You want to be like, yeah, sorry. And you don't plan on buying anything, and then the next thing you know, you got a Kylie Kardashian bronzer or whatever. And then there's my method, which is you get 1 response and then keep going. Hey, you want to get your shoes shined? Because there's something they're doing right now. Oh, no, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Really? Because your shoes looking really dirty right now. Maybe you could use... And then I just keep going. By the way, that's something that people actually said to me. Luckily, I'm not the kind of person that cares what my shoes look like, but I'm willing to bet that line works on a couple other people. Shayna Alford. I don't like malls. 1 star. This mall sucks. Good mall for people who want to speed walk. Lol. 1 star. Why? How is that the mall's fault? How is that anybody's fault except for the people that are there? I do empathize with this complaint. I'm the type of person that I walk with purpose. I go where I know where I'm going. So when I get behind people that are sort of laissez-faire, taking the time, and then worst of all, stopping in the middle of the hall for no reason, clogging up all... Oh, ooh. Better give the mall 1 star, I guess. Get some damn restrooms. The food court is the only place that has a restroom, and they are really small, filthy, and do not have any toilet paper. Here's a little life hack for you if you go to Cordova Mall. There's actually a restroom in Old Navy, so it's on the other end of the mall, so feel free to go in there. Tell them Holden sent you. Don't do that, I'm gonna get in trouble. Bathrooms are horrible. 1 pisser broke, and 2 running over with piss. Pisser. I feel like this guy is from the heart of London. Bathrooms are horrible. 1 pisser broke and 2 running over with piss. Trash full and running over in 1 paper towel dispenser that is stocked with paper towels, and the other 4 are out. That was rough, I'm sorry. Sorry I made you guys succumb to that. Redneck Paradise. People rude and uneducated. Most struggle to pass the 3rd grade. Racist white power fanatics. Fanaticists. Primarily camo-clad inbred roll tide saying derpers. Gosh. Mall is filled with stupid fake people trying to cover themselves with lies to pretend to not be rednecks by wearing Tommy Hilfiger in high school. They think a little money spending can wash away their rednecks. I'm straight. You know that feeling when you say just a bunch of really gay stuff, so you have to clarify at the end of your comment? I'm straight. Okay. Was not at mall. It's congested and overrated. I hate malls. Had a hard time where I needed to go. They have maps. What? They have arrows literally showing you where places are. Hate their malls. I hate this place. Don't like malls. It's a mall. They took pet store out, now boring. Sad. And let me do a quick segue here to give a little shout out to, to thank Brandon Bryant for this awesome Rex Theater painting that he made me. If you want to get some cool Pensacola themed paintings or just fun paintings in general, I'll link his stuff down below so you can get some cool stuff. Super crowded as always. Finding a decent parking spot is always a challenge, then good luck maneuvering through crowds of people and kids on animal scooters. Yeah, that's true. Those kids, they'll just run into anything. We are new to the area and stopped by the mall with the kids, ages 2 and 4, and we were so disappointed. There is nothing at this mall for small children to do, as we are used to. No play areas or fun toy stores at all. Actually, factually incorrect. There's a store literally called Toys that your kids probably would have really enjoyed. I guess I assumed all malls have them. The mall is small and would be fine for shopping for clothing and such, but I really expected more. The Santa they hired this year looks less than thrilled to be there, and the prices for photos are a joke. Yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, every single mall out there has overpriced pictures for Santa with their kids, or a traumatizing Easter bunny. I mean, your pick. One of 2 malls in town. It's filled with places for teenagers and people that don't mind paying high prices to shop in a mall. Yeah, it's a mall. Everything's overpriced. It is usually filled with unruly teenagers. Again, I don't know what you're expecting. Parking is impossible most weekend days, and it is difficult to navigate. I have lived in the area 7 years, and have only been to Cordova Mall 4 times, only because I needed something I couldn't find elsewhere. If you love teenagers, high-priced items, parking in the boonies, this is an older person for sure, and crowds, this is the place to go shopping in Pensacola. You just listed everything that describes a mall. I don't know what do you want, Suzanne Olsen? Very expensive, everything full of snobby kids. It's a mall! I was with someone who broke my heart. What do you want me to do? Just average, nothing special. Pensacola's mall. Nice little mall. Small mall. Honestly, I have seen better malls. Nothing designer, so if you want high-end, you go elsewhere. For all other mall purposes, though, it will suffice. Oh. Yeah, I guess they don't have any Supreme jackets for you there, sorry. Is that designer? I don't even know. Look at what I'm wearing. You think I know? I don't. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write a little review of my own that should hopefully encompass what the positive and negative people are saying about it, and that'll be the end of it. I would give Cordova Mall, we'll say 4 out of 5 stars. When you think quality, look no further than Cordova Mall. The architecture is that which would make even the Greeks proud. There's nothing I love more than going into box lunch after seeing all the pop culture icons and references that I love, only to then need to throw up after seeing the price tag. Yes, the human pop-up ads do frustrate me, but a simple piss off will usually rectify that annoyance. While I wish the bathrooms were of higher quality, I also enjoy peeing on that little bee in the urinal. Oh yeah, they have little bees you can pee on in the urinals. Did they have those at any other mall? I think not. Don't even get me started on the teenagers that come here. Can you believe it? Teenagers in a mall? Nothing makes my blood boil faster than teenagers doing things that teenagers have always done. Really takes the gas out of my can, if you know what I mean. Anyway, mall is mall. Small mall, but a mall. Mall. And enter. Thank you so much for joining me on this fun video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of Cordova Mall or your own mall in your own city. If you want to see more fun content like this, consider subscribing for more fun. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care.